Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. It's way past midnight and I'm gonna do an unboxing video or mail opening video for you guys today, as I've announced on my Instagram a little earlier today. And talking Instagram, what is happening music-wise in Southeast Asia, because I've been posting a photo of a old Italo disco mix compilation, the label of the vinyl, on Instagram today, and I've seen quite a lot of likes coming in from Southeast Asia, probably Indonesia, and I wonder why that happened, or if 80s Italo disco is a big thing over there. So if anyone coming from Indonesia or other Southeast Asian countries knows something about that, and just tell me, leave me a comment and tell me what is happening music-wise in that kind of region of the earth, and if Italo disco and Italo pop of the years maybe 84 to 88 is popular over there or not. I'm just curious. And by the way, talking Instagram, if you don't follow me already, just check the link down there in the description box and you will find a direct link to my account, and every follow and stuff is appreciated, of course. But what I posted to that account today was this here, 2 stems and a customs declaration from Norway, because someone seems to appreciate the stuff I do on baze.djunkiii on my website, in terms of reviewing music and stuff. And so I got a letter to open, and there is this nice sticker here, that greenish one, that tells me that the customs have checked the envelope and stuff, if there's any drugs in there or whatever, but seemingly there is not. But there's an announcement that this is gonna be a CD, so let's get into this. And yeah, pretty curious. Norway might be sofa music, I don't know. They have been sending me stuff a Norwegian ambient experimental label, which I usually get promos from via a German agency, a music promo agency that sends me copies. But I don't know, not every sofa release has arrived in my place. And there's also Hubro music, which you might have seen in my chart hall video from time to time. This is a Norwegian experimental jazz folk label, kind of they're doing a little bit of electronics as well. But that's one of the things I really appreciate in being a music critic, music writer, that I get stuff from all over the world and from people I probably have never heard of. So opening mail is a great thing, and it's the best to do on camera. So let's go straight into this letter and have a look what we got here. So obviously, as announced, a CD, and seems to be sealed. It is sealed. So what we got here is Hans P. Kjørstad or Rasmus Kjørstad, that seem to be brothers. And the CD is called Businchi Ulla. Businchi Ulla? I don't know. I don't speak any Norwegian, so if anybody from Norway is here, just send me a reply video or a message on Instagram to how to pronounce these names. So here we got a little press sheet, and here are these names. Hans P. Kjørstad and Rasmus Kjørstad maybe, and this is what the artwork looks like. And here's the CD. It's still in shrink wrap, so I'm not gonna open that now, but later. But looks pretty dope. I like the vintage sepia look. And here's the cover. I hope you can see that well. And here's a kind of track list, and I hope the glare doesn't destroy the view. The label is Talik. The URL is Talik, TALIK, and then .no for Norway. The titles are Norwegian as well, so I can not pronounce any of them. But it looks interesting, and there is, I don't know, two guys, and I don't know what this is. If there's a halo, kind of halo happening there, or some strings coming through the picture, which I really like. It's a little bit gets a little bit mysterious here. And I was talking about the glare because there is a light behind the camera, so straight in the corner of the room, and I have kind of moved this around a little bit, because when I showed the last vinyl pieces and also like shiny covers, the glare was a little too much, I was guessing, so I tried to like find an ideal position for that lighting, because it's not like a round circle light that you usually use for like YouTube videos, but just a thing you put on your desk. And so I have a white wall in that corner, and I hope a little bit of light reflections is coming over. If that doesn't work out, the video might be a little dark, so if that happens, I will not reshoot it, but like try to move that light to a different angle, like for the next one. And let me go into this little like Pressemelding, which is interesting, because the German word for press info is Pressemeldung, so it's just the U in German turns into an I in Norwegian, and just I'll have a little glimpse to that and like try to tell you what kind of music this is. Maybe they're coming from Frohn, which seems to be a town in Germany, and they study at the Norwegian State Academy of Music. So this is like a little bit of academic education happening here, and I'm not reading all of this, but it seems to be folk music, actually, Norwegian folk, maybe, because there's like a lot of references to folk, and there is one sentence that's directly sticking out as Norwegian folk music comes into its own when performed solo. So what I reckon might happen here is like one guy playing guitar and like one guy is singing or something like that. Okay, they're also referencing the Sofa Music label and Huro as well in this text somehow, so I might not be totally wrong with what I've said before. And they're also referencing the ECM label, which is held in big regards, I guess, by the man they call Fishman on the vinyl community, which is also like a great guy to check out. So just look for the Fishman channel and go into his kind of music taste when he does like vinyl community videos. Usually a lot of like jazzy, funky stuff in his actual like vinyl findings, but some electronic stuff as well sometimes. And back in the day, as he like told me like 2 weeks ago maybe, he was DJing over there in Toronto in Canada, and he also sent me a link to a trance mix he's been doing like a while ago for a special show or like a special occasion, and it was like pretty much uplifting trance stuff, which was good, enjoyable. It took me back to the 90s as well, so good fun to listen to. So if you like watch his channel and also are interested in what he's been doing in his past music wise, like as a DJ, just hit him up and ask him for this link, because this mix is pretty enjoyable. So yeah, Norwegian music from the guys Hans P, which might be Hans Peter Kjørstad and Rasmus Kjørstad. I presume they are brothers. Released on the Talik label as catalog number 148. So I haven't heard of the label before, so I'm pretty curious what this is. I'm just having a quick look on Discogs if I can find any information on that Talik label here. So hold on for a second. Nope, not really. Talik maybe, like with a Talik. So there is this label, and actually they have released indeed, like this is catalog number 148, as you might see here, if that's working out with the glare. So this is a 148, and actually they have released more than 100 albums and maybe also singles. I'm not too sure. It doesn't show up in the like label discography on Discogs, but within like less than 10 years maybe, or a little more than 10 years. I'm just having a look here. Oh, they started in 2000, so they are around for like 16 years with an average of like 10 to 12 albums a year. This is 10 albums maybe. So this is quite a good like statistic to know, and like shows that the label is functioning and prosper and stuff. So this is a good thing to know. But I'm getting like lost in rambling random things, so I guess I'm gonna end this video here and like maybe listen to the CD later. I don't know, it's like past midnight. I gotta edit this video maybe, and maybe get some food as well. And I have to get up like not that early tomorrow, but like at noon maybe, because I got some things to check. And I've been working like on Friday night at the Grünspan Club, and I have like seen Digitalism live because they were playing there, and I met up with them. And last night there was also a concert like from a girl like Madeline Juno, which is getting pretty popular in Germany right now. So she's more like a kind of pop singer, like does things in German and also in English. The English stuff is pretty good and pretty enjoyable. And I've been working at the club today as well, not in terms of like a night shift, but like during daytime. And yeah, meeting Digitalism was nice to have a little chat again, because we know each other for like ages, I guess, since the guy started. And like, as they are from Hamburg, we've crossed paths here and there, and especially Easy I have met quite a lot, because he was working, when they started out, he was working at a vinyl distributor, and I was working at a label office, which was like sharing space kind of with that vinyl distribution company. So our path crossed quite a lot. And actually the first Digitalism stuff, like the first albums, well, I guess the one track was big, that was Pogo, wasn't too much of my thing, because it was too new rave and electro house for me. But like as a concert show with Jensi doing all the singing, and it's more like indie connected right now, like a mixture of electro house and indie, which might be called indie electro, like to put these two genres together, is pretty enjoyable as a concert show, and like musically also enjoyable. Not that I would play their sound, because it doesn't fit too much into the DJ sets I do, but it's pretty proper sound. It was good to meet them again, and I really enjoyed that. But anyway, stopping rambling, going into editing right now, and maybe get some food, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. If you like this one, give me a thumbs up, leave me your comments. Actually, I'm pretty glad that I hit the 100 subscribers marks. I just want to emphasize on that again, because I've seen like a little, like really little growth, like with 2 or 3 people coming to the community, maybe I can put it like that, like in the last few days. So I don't know if 100 is still like a mark, like a benchmark on YouTube, but I'm still following that number and like appreciating every one of you who's there. And now I'm really off, and I'm going into editing and stuff, and I'm going to see you in the next one. See you later.